If you've got an online Redbubble store, an online TeePublic store, Merch by Amazon, Display, Zazzle, even if you have your own website, maybe you're on Etsy or you have your own domain name, this is the video you want to watch to get traffic for free. Let's jump into it. Okay, so nobody wants to spend any money, and what that means is we're going to talk about some basic things that you can do to drive traffic to your store for free. The first thing you want to do is whatever platform you're on, do not overlook the importance of tagging your designs. Redbubble, for example, will give you 50 tags, an opportunity to put in 50 tags. And a lot of people don't use all 50 tags. Now, I know there's a big controversy about how many tags you're supposed to use. My attitude is you want your search results high. So the more designs you have, the more different tags and relevant tags you have, the better. The next thing you want to do is you want to niche down. If you can establish your store as a branded store, and what I mean by branded is it becomes the it store. So for example, I'm in Canada. I could have a store that's all Canadian designs. Maybe you live in Nigeria. You could be the Nigeria store and it's all African or all Nigerian designs. Maybe you're a painter. Everything in your store is going to be watercolor. The reason I'm saying this is pick a niche and then you will wind up becoming a brand. Brand equals free because people want to like and favorite something they can come back to with consistency. So think of your favorite things. I go to McDonald's, all right? I admit it. I go to McDonald's, I eat McDonald's, all right? I'm not proud of it, but I do it. And the reason I do it is because I know what I'm going to get. So that's the same idea with Redbubble is let your customers know what they're going to get. Ask yourself, is paid advertising worth it? I hear on the YouTube comments, people will say, oh, I paid for Facebook ads. I paid for Pinterest ads. I have not paid for advertising to make my print-on-demand sales. I paid like Pinterest twice. It was like $10 each time, and it was not worth it for me. So I'm going to explain to you why I think paid advertising is not worth it. First and foremost, paid advertising costs money. So even my little rinky-dinky ad that I ran on Pinterest that was $10, I'm in the hole now, $10. Now, I was advertising a best-selling design, but I didn't notice any more sales because I advertised. And the reason is, and here's why I think that didn't work for me, is because when you pay for advertising, it attracts a casual clientele. And what I mean by that is you're not attracting your core audience because your core audience will try to find you. They'll be searching Ireland t-shirts. They'll be searching funny cat magnets. They'll be searching New York City, Brooklyn Bridge coffee mug. They will be searching for your designs. Now, they don't know who you are yet, okay? They're basically going online and they're typing in a keyword phrase. Advertising works the opposite. I go on Facebook because I want to see a funny meme about a cat, and all of a sudden I'm getting an ad saying, hey, do you want to go to this Redbubble store? And it's like, no, I didn't ask for that. The other thing I don't like about advertising is that it drives traffic to the actual platform, not just your store. So imagine, for example, if you had a huge store, 3,000 designs, and you were the circus store. Every single one of your designs was the circus. Great, branded opportunity, wonderful. Well, then you advertise, you pay for ads. I click on the ad, but maybe I don't really like the circus. So it's like, well, now what? Oh, Redbubble. There's 18 million billion other designs. Well, now I start clicking on other people's stores. I start doing a search on Redbubble. All I did was drive traffic. With your paid ad, all you did was drive traffic to the larger platform. You helped out your competitors. So the big question now is we've got a bunch of clientele, we've got a bunch of people out in the world that have money in their pockets and they want some sort of a t-shirt, coffee mug, fine art print, whatever it is. And you've got Redbubble shops. Inside of the Redbubble shops is your Redbubble shop. You're in here somewhere. So how do you drive clients to only your Redbubble shop? Well, I've got 3 tips here I'm going to give you in this video about how to drive traffic to only your shop. Method number 1 is to set up an Etsy shop. Okay, so I want to be really clear about this strategy because Etsy is very specific and they have a policy here called fee avoidance. And what that means is that you can't list on Etsy and then encourage the buyer to purchase the item that's in the Etsy shop outside of Etsy. So I am not talking about that. What I'm talking about is listing an item on Etsy. Maybe you are coordinating through Printful, for example, selling the product through Etsy legitimately. And then when the item is shipped to the client, you have a business card or a flyer or a gift for the client that has a link. Maybe it's a business card that has a link to your website. Maybe it's on the receipt from Printful that gets shipped off, for example. So you don't want to avoid Etsy transaction fees. Here's an example of how you could do it properly. So on Etsy, there's a store called Dig Design. And Dig Design, this is their store banner. It says designed and hand painted in Yorkshire, and they have their website listed right in their banner, right there. That is allowed. People can favorite the shop. They can look through the shop. There's all of these items for sale in the shop. When we scroll right down to the very bottom, we can see here on their About page, it shows their sales. They've been online since 2017, made in Yorkshire, and there's their shop website right there at the bottom in the About section. So when I click on the shop website, that will now take me to digdesign.co.uk. And now I'm on their website where I can go and I can shop. So you could do something similar on Redbubble or TeePublic, or if you have your own website, this is a good way to promote your own website. But you want to not just have it as a portal on Etsy. You're going to be making some legitimate sales on Etsy and then helping drive repeat traffic to the website of your choosing. Method number 2 is to start your own online blog and become an expert online in your niche. This drives SEO, search engine optimization. You put links in your blog to your Redbubble shop or to your print-on-demand store. Method number 3 is to use Facebook. You can set up a page on Facebook. Now here's the key. You do not set up a page on Facebook about your Redbubble shop. That's the wrong way to do it. So you don't set up Kyle's Facebook page and it's like an art page with all your links to your Facebook, to your Redbubble store. That's not going to work. Nobody knows who Kyle is. Nobody cares who Kyle is. But what if Kyle's niche was welding? Okay, I'm picking the most obscure random niche. He knows all the welding lingo. He works with welders all day long. He went to welding school. The man can carry a blowtorch, all right? So Kyle is a welder. So he sets up a Facebook group that's funny welding stuff. Funny memes, funny pictures, funny videos of people torching themselves in the back of a van somewhere. He goes, oh my God, he was trying to connect 2 pipes and he blew up the van. Hilarious, right? If you're a welder, that's hilarious. If you're not a welder, you don't care about any of this. But he's going to attract welders to his Facebook group. Then he says, hey guys, thanks a lot for joining my group. And on his banner, he says, I've got a shop. He's attracting clients that only like welding. They don't like funny cats. They don't like jugglers. They don't like the circus. So now when Kyle posts something funny and establishes a community, people are going to click on his link and go, oh my goodness, there's an entire store of welding stuff. It's part of a tribe. It's a tribal element. So I hope you found that helpful. 3 quick tips on how you can establish a brand and how you can drive traffic specific to your brand, to your shop, and only your shop. Thanks a lot for watching. Here's another video on how you can take your print on demand to the next level.